What it do, ladies and gentlemen? Right here we have the puppy updates. They are all doing well. These are the 6 males to the left and the 4 females to the right. They'll be 2 weeks on Thursday. They should be opening up their eyes in the next 2 to 4 days. I'm real excited to see how they all turn out. Super excited. This right here is 4th generation in my program, so I'm expecting them to look real tough. I would have kept the whole litter, especially the females, and co-owned a bunch of the males. I may co-own some of them, some of the top picks. I could co-own some of the lower picks too as well. As far as the females go, I'm at least gonna keep 1, possibly 2, unless somebody buys them out. Probably just 1, just because I have Athena, which is Mama's sister, as well as the blue tri female that's outside, and the smut female. They're all related. They're different ages because off of different litters, but the same sire and dam. This little man right here, man, looks exactly like Red Bull. So I'm super excited to see him. He's a little run of the litter. He was at the end of the pack. One of the last ones to eat. But he's doing well. He's got a crazy appetite. They just got done eating. So I figured this is a good time to do a video because they'll sit still. Of course we got, the 2 blue tries. Right here is 1 blue try. You can see he's nice too. No kinks, no clefts. A little blue right there and another little blue try right here. Then we got the 2 smuts, which is this big guy. He's solid. And then this big guy over here. And of course we got the black try over here. He's real nice. Look at that muzzle. Hardly none. I like him. Like I said, fifth and 6 pick males, $1,000. Which, man, all these males look real solid. I like all of them. 3rd and 4th pick is $1,500, and 1st and 2nd pick, first picks $2,500, and 2nd picks $2,000. And over here we got the 4 females. We got the 2 brindles. I like them all too. We got the 2 brindles and 2 smuts. This one looks just like Mona Lisa, Mona freaking Lisa. And we got this one over here. Don't forget, Red Bull is a sire. Red Bull is a Mona freaking Lisa sister, son, and then Mona freaking Lisa Jr. sister. Then we got these 2 smuts. This one was the big one out the litter. She's still big, so I'm gonna be keeping my eye on her just because, man, she looks solid. And then this little girl right here as well, this little smut female. So don't forget, Tiana and Shotty Low are smuts. So is Red Bull. So that's why I got a bunch of smuts and 2 brindles, and then I got the 3 tries. Cause don't forget, Red Bull's daddy's grand champion El Toro, which he's a black try, and then Mama's side of the pedigree, Guap's her daddy, so Guap's a try. So here we got 1st pick females, 3,000. 2nd pick females, did I say 3,000? I'm sorry, 2,500. 2nd pick females, 2,000. 3rd pick female, 1,750. And 4th pick female is sold. $300 deposit. Cash App only. Papers will be given to you in person. They are ABKC registered. You can text me at 270-317-1952. In the comments below, put ABKC. Definitely appreciate all the subscribers, all the viewers, all the likes, all the love, all the haters. The best way to squash a hater is with success. The best thing to do is not focus on the haters, but focus on how to improve your program. whenever I see a dog and I'm like, man, that dog looks good. You know, you have to understand, you have to congratulate the person. They put in a lot of work, put in a lot of time. And if they bought an expensive dog, obviously they put in a lot of time and work in another business to get that money. So, it's not good to compare yourself to other kennels and other breeders and other dogs with your dogs. Just improve, just to keep improving and compare your dogs to your last generation. And I've been very happy, very excited, and I've been seeing the improvement, and that itself is encouragement to myself to keep striving and keep pushing. A lot of people, it's you hear the same story and over, and it's true. Very few people that actually start breeding actually last. That's why a lot of old school breeders are like, he'll be here and be gone the next. So when few breeders that actually start being here for a quite significant amount of time and have the longevity, they kind of, didn't expect it, because very few. I'm glad to see several kennels that expanded and have been around for a while. I haven't been around for too long, but I've been around longer than most. Ever since 2015. Bought my first dogs in 2014 and put deposits down and didn't pick them up till 2015. Some of them I dropped deposits before the dog was even pregnant. And people do it differently. A lot of people, don't trust other people. I don't blame them. Me personally, when I bought my dogs, I put the deposit on all 5 of them and drove to pick them up. And when I got there, not one person had the papers. Crazy. But they showed me the parents and papers, and it made me feel a lot better, because at this point I've never even seen real papers. So when I saw the parents' papers, I was like, oh snap, all right, cool. So I felt a little bit better. And thank God, eventually they mailed me all the paperwork. So that's just a little bit of story of my experience when I bought dogs back in 2014. So people tell me something. I've had not many, but I've had at least 2 people that didn't want to put deposits down and ended up getting the dogs. Matter of fact, I don't had anybody that came and got the dog like that, honestly. Because I know, true story, I've had several people that wanted to get the dogs, and they drove here. I kid you not, they drove here, and by the time they got here to pick up the dog that they wanted, I sold it. Oh man, I had one lady, she was heated. She came with her husband, and they got here like 7 in the morning, and I was like, who is this? And they were just telling me who it was, and it was like, we're ready to pick up the dog. I'm like, man, I sold it. They were like, what? I was like, yup, crazy. The day before, I talked to them about 6 o'clock. They told me they was gonna come get it. I was like, put down a deposit. They was like, no, we don't want to. I was like, okay, no worries. I kid you not, around 11 o'clock, I got a call, and dude bought the dog. He drove all the way from, I want to say Ohio, or was it Indiana? I can't remember, man. It's been a while ago. And came and got that dog, and come on, man, it's not my job. And honestly, I forgot, to call the person back. And I get people all the time in this business telling me they coming, telling me told me they coming after they paid a deposit and never came and got the dog. So it's like, it's nothing personal. I don't hold nothing for nobody. Deposit is what locks you in, and even then, sometimes people still don't come get the dog. So, that's just my experience, and it happens. It didn't happen often, but it has happened, and it was crazy. I'm like, oh man, these people drove for like 6 hours to come get the dog and get here, and the dog be sold, so.
Watch this, Daddy. Daddy, watch
this. But yeah, so back on topic. My topic today was what got me into the bully game. 2014. I was watching YouTube videos, and I came across Zed Pitts. which back then he talked heavily only about dogs. Now he does dogs, politics, sports, you know. So I follow him, but I don't watch his videos unless he's talking about dogs. Just like with me, you know, I do comics and geeky stuff and dogs, and you know, some people don't want to see the geeky stuff, and that's cool, you know. I don't care, but you know, I'm gonna keep doing the dog thing. Well, Zeb, I talked to him a while ago, and he said he's eventually gonna get back to the dog thing. So I'm looking forward to it. And I've never unsubscribed because he's done plenty of dog videos. There's plenty of old ones I can go back to and watch. And I got to thank him back in 2018. Yeah, when Nationals was in Louisville. So you know, I just told him great appreciation, because if it wasn't for him and his YouTube channel, I would have never learned about this breed, at least at that point, you know. Maybe down the road, but he suggested, if you're thinking about breeding, go to a dog show, because there's different sized dogs, and back then there was extreme class. So you had extreme, the classic, the pocket, the standard, the XL, you know. So I went and I saw it and I was like, man, I like the pocket. At first I thought I liked the standard, you know, which standard's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I'm glad I went to the dog show, because when I was like pocket, and then there he was, Champ Lucky Luciano, man, and I was like, who is this? I got a video I'm gonna put up one day with Alex. I interviewed Alex when he was just starting off his showroom back in 2014, and you know, he was amazing, still is amazing. That's why I use him 3 times, you know. So I was mind blown, and that's why I went in that direction with Heavy Lucky and Heavy Dax, you know, in my breedings. So that's pretty much how I got into the breed, you know, and it's nothing extravagant. You know, I didn't know anybody personally that was a bully breeder, or, you know, come from a little old city called 30 minutes around Louisville. But anyways, but yeah, so little old town. So you know, bully shows ain't coming down this way, and definitely now that I've been here, I have known several breeders that breed around here. One of them moved a couple years ago, so there's not many of us. There's only three of us. And I met another one through my kids. Saw his dog, and I asked him about it. I was like, oh shoot. But yeah. So we got some in E-Town. I don't know if my man does it anymore. I really haven't seen him post anything. I forgot his name. But anyways, long story short, you know, that's pretty much how I got into the bully game. In the comments below, put Black Tribe. And don't forget to hit that like, hit that bell notifications. Go ahead and subscribe, because we stay posting content on the daily. These puppies will be ready to go, I believe, April 30th. I gotta look at my calendar. But definitely, my man, you know, make sure you clear your calendar, so that weekend, which is 30th is Friday, clear your calendar, so on that 30th or the 1st, you're here to pick up your little 4th pig female. This is how I charge extra if they stay longer than that. Usually I round it to the nearest weekend and I start charging. But here they go right here, the 4 females, and of course the little male done snuck in there. This guy right here is knocked with the little Red Bull look-alike twin, the little blue tri, like Champ Lucky Luciano, which is Mars' Guap's granddaddy, and also what am I talking about? This ain't even Guap's litter. I'm tripping. This is Red Bull's litter. So a blue tri, like it's a blue tri in Red Bull and Mama's. Well, Mama's grandma, because Mama's grandma is Venus. Because Guap is the mama, and Venus is the mother of Guap, or Guap's the daddy, and Venus is the mother of Guap. So there you go. Critical Bully Camp signing off.